What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Matthew Walker, aka the Greensboro Kid. How y'all doing today, man? Hope y'all doing well, staying good, staying healthy, all that good stuff, man. Listen, today we got a Wilt Chamberlain vid made by Mike Korzimba. He made this yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And it said the secret truth is Wilt Chamberlain Otto Porter's grandfather. So we're gonna check it out. Do I think this is true? No, but it will be interesting to watch. You know what I'm saying? Otto Porter. He was a great player for the Wizards. I think he played for the Bulls now. But yeah, man, we're gonna see if Otto Porter grandfather is Wilt Chamberlain, or see what the theory of this conspiracy is. But when you look at Otto Porter and Wilt Chamberlain, they do look alike. So it is worth seeing. But so you new to the channel, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you know what I'm saying, hit the subscribe button if you're new. So join the family, you know what I'm saying? And also like the video if you mess with it, and comment down below any recommendations you may have for me. And if it's lit, I'll most definitely check it out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, without further ado, let's get in this video, man. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it, man.
Said that Wilt Chamberlain is best remembered for two things. The first is, of course, that he is one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and to go even further, he is one of the best athletes in general that we have ever seen. Don't forget, Wilt was an absolute track star to the point where for Kansas, he won his conference's high jump championship in 3 straight seasons as a 7-footer. And of course, in the NBA, Wilt was an MVP, a champion, a 100-point scorer. He even led the league in assists one season. During his time in the league, Wilt really did it all, and during his time on planet Earth, he really did a lot of other things too. 20,000 other things to be exact. Yes, that number 20,000 is seemingly the second best thing that Wilt gets remembered for, and we're gonna talk about that in one moment. Because what's up, guys? Mike here. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're ready to jump into another conspiracy. Because if you head on over to Google and search Otto Porter Jr.'s grandfather, the first result you get is a question. Could Otto Porter Jr. be the grandson of Wilt Chamberlain? And for some reason, even though this question was asked years ago, we still seemingly have no definitive answer. Because taking a look at this Reddit post, as Hot Takes points out, Otto has not mentioned his grandfather, let alone both of his grandfathers publicly, which gives this conspiracy its start. Now, to me, Otto not mentioning his grandfather is no small thing, especially when you consider just how often Otto's other family members are mentioned. Take this USA Today article, for example. We see references to his grandmother, his father, his mother, his cousins, his uncles. Everyone is seemingly
I was gonna say, like, maybe he don't like talking about a family like that.
As for the evidence towards Wilt being Otto's grandfather, well, as you saw on the thumbnail, the similarities in both Otto and Wilt's faces are incredible. I mean, come on now, the comparison here alone is enough to create some kind of suspicion. The two practically look like twins, and going even further here, if we take a look at Otto Porter Sr., who is of course Otto Porter Jr.'s father, we see that in this picture taken when Otto Porter Sr. was in high school, yes, he does look like his son, but he does not nearly look as much like his son as Wilt does. And then
that's kind of crazy.
The number 20,000. Because making this conspiracy even more suspicious / even more likely is of course Wilt's famous claim that in his lifetime he slept with 20,000 women. Now, I don't care how careful you are, if you claim to have slept with 20,000 women, the odds are, I'd say, pretty good that you not only have one kid you don't know about, but you might have a football team of kids that you don't know about. However, again, we're going to take to Google and search Wilt Chamberlain's kids. Surprisingly, shockingly, is there a word that is stronger than shockingly? Regardless, as we see in his autobiography, Wilt claimed that he was with 20,000 women and did not have a single kid. The only way that is possible is if his boys did not swim, but according to this man named Aaron Levi, that is not the case, which is a weird sentence, but what I'm saying is that Aaron Levi claims that Wilt Chamberlain is in fact his father, as in this article we can see that Aaron was adopted, and in his adoption papers, quote, the father was identified as a 28-year-old African-American professional basketball player from Kansas, and it said that he had a master's degree. Not all of the information lined up perfectly, but the only professional basketball player 28 years old in San Francisco who had ties to Kansas, Wilt went to college there, was Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt did not have a master's degree. In fact, at the University of Kansas, he did not earn an undergraduate's or a master's degree, but as his lawyer said, that would have been one of Wilt's pickup lines. Then in the next paragraph, Aaron's mother makes the actual claim that Wilt is his father, and boom. If Aaron was a pro basketball player, we'd look more into this, but instead, we are going to use this to make the point that even though Wilt claimed he never had any kids, other people have said differently and have documentation that seemingly backs their claims up. So looking back at Otto Porter Jr., as far as the rest of his genetics line up, Otto is of course a 6'8" professional athlete, aka he hit the genetic lottery, which means it would make perfect sense for someone like Wilt to be his grandfather. As we have seen countless times in sports, high-level professional athletes often have kids or grandkids who become high-level athletes. And looking at the rest of Otto's family, we certainly find more proof that they are big-time athletes. In fact, if Wilt was a part of either side of Otto's family, it would make sense. Otto's dad was a high school basketball star who holds his school's record for rebounds. His mom also won a high school state championship. 4 of his uncles won state championships. Multiple of his cousins were state championship winners and all-state players. Yes, basically what I'm saying is that this family was blessed genetically. As Otto's dad has said when looking at the championship banners in the South County Central Gym, the school where Otto, his father, his uncle, and many of his cousins have attended, Otto Porter Sr. told USA Today, quote, "There's a Porter or Timmons up there every year, pretty much." By the way, Timmons is Otto Porter Jr.'s mom's maiden name. So again, either side of the family here, having Wilt Chamberlain somewhere in the bloodline would make sense. All of this, combined with the fact that again, Wilt and Otto look practically identical, along with the fact that Wilt was a very busy man back in his day, should certainly make all of us think that this conspiracy could very much be real. And until Otto Porter Jr. provides us with a detailed family tree, I'm choosing to believe this. As for you guys, I want to know what you think down below. Is it possible? Is Otto Porter Jr. really the grandson of Wilt Chamberlain, or do you think that all of this is very unlikely? Make sure to comment your thoughts down below, and make sure to leave a like on this and subscribe. Subscribing just takes one click of a button from you, and it helps me out a ton. Thank you so much if you choose to join our family. I thank and acknowledge all of you guys, unlike my man Wilt. Of course, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for supporting. You're awesome. We all know it. And as always, have an awesome day, guys, and cue that music. If you're still here while the music...
Man. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Imagine though. I'd be kind of crazy. Honestly. Do I believe it? I mean, 20,000 women's a lot of people, bro. But at the same time, I don't think we'll just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he did what he did, right? And like not made sure that that lady have a child. You feel what I'm saying? But I like, if he had, you know what I'm saying, you know, relationship with that many women, then he must have made sure that most of them did not have a child. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking like the chances of Otto Porter Jr., who's made it to the NBA, which is already hard to do. It's already hard to do to be in the NBA out of millions and millions of hoopers. And the fact that he made it to the NBA out of 20,000. Or minus, less than that, or less than that. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? I don't know. But it's hard to like I mean, hey, like, it's possible. I think like Karl Malone's son, I think his name was Demetrius, and he's a pro NFL football, or what's the NFL made to the NFL? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's possible. And I mean, Carmelo had a relationship with a few women. This dude had a relationship with 20,000. So it is very possible that Otto Porter Jr. could have but trying to think where he get Junior from, unless his father took his mother's last name, or you know, the mother, the husband she married probably took his last name and became a Porter, and Otto was a Junior from that. I don't know. I'm sorry. I think I'm starting to sound dumb a little bit, but yeah. I mean, it could be, you know, like earlier said, like he didn't mention his grandfather at all. So but he mentions other family members, his uncles, aunts, cousins, mother, father. So it could be, man. Real interesting. Real interesting. So that's gonna do it for the video, man. Hope y'all enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below what y'all think. What y'all think? This is actually really interesting. What y'all think about this, man? You know? But yeah, man. Like Mike said, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was saying it's only a click of a button. It's only a click of a button to subscribe. So you know what I'm saying? Just hit that subscribe button. Like, no, it's only one click. Like, join the family, man. It's for free. You know what I'm saying? So you don't miss a beat. You don't want to miss anything, do you? I don't think no one wants to miss anything. So, but yeah, man. Hope y'all stay well, stay healthy, stay blessed. Love y'all very much, man. And peace, man. I'm out.